at distance, like while all of us are screaming at each other, like just moving around like a jellyfish, vibing.
Yep, that's my personality is a jellyfish. That's why Jamie likes me so much.
No brain, only ganglia.
You into jellyfish?
Yeah, I had a jellyfish
right?
face. So I started laughing so much.
Huh?
What is that? What does a jellyfish phase entail?
You looking really hardcore into every single jellyfish fact you can have your hand on.
I like that
I
they don't
respect
have
that, honestly.
brains.
There's a thirst for
All
knowledge.
right, give us a weird jellyfish fact. Go.
I forgot
The only
a
one
lot
I know.
of them.
The only one I know that is the only one I don't know is that like peeing on the jellyfish thing does not.
Yeah, it doesn't actually work. No, it doesn't.
Here's a fun fact.
Go for it.
This is more for the whole Digimon conversation all had.
Mhm.
So back when that came out, like back when it was popular, that was when like English dub anime did their own thing, and so the English dub version of Digimon's opener song is completely different from the Japanese opener song.
Yep,
and it is sad.
It is okay. It is both the worst and the best thing ever.
But I also hate the fact that the English version, for me, sounds better.
Right? Because like the actual opening for Digimon is like fantastic. It's wonderful. 10 out of 10. The Japanese opening, I'm sorry. The English opening is fucking 4 kids on crack deciding to do it. But you know what? It's so catchy. My ADHD brain was just like, "Oh my god, this is wonderful."
I'll be honest, I really like the 4 Kids One Piece opening. Like, I didn't even really watch One Piece, but that opening is fucking awesome.
Yeah,
sometimes
I think
you just make a bop.
Car Capture Sakura also had a different opener from the English
Wind,
and Japanese
rain, shadow,
version.
wood, sword, thunder, power, sleep, card captors of the cloud. Expect the unexpected now. I know the whole thing.
I'm so unsurprised by that.
It was all a mystery. But when that mighty book was open, powers were set free. Okay.
What's a card captor?
Okay, all right.
Okay, I shouldn't have asked. I'm sorry.
Should I pause the recording? Like, are we gonna be another 15 minutes? Like,
it has been forever.
Magical
Do we just want to hang out?
No. Marissa made it today. She is up and active. Let's get this going.
But I'm okay. First of all, I resent that, even though it is earned. Secondly, like I'm good now. Like, I don't think there's gonna be any weird shit going on.
No,
like,
I'm not talking about
today,
that.
You know,
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that you're actually like
alive.
Oh yeah, I don't have to fucking think about a giant party and 8,000 people anymore. I'm great.
Exactly. Let's do this. And plus, we're in the water, guys. We're in a sub.
Are you up for killing God, Alex?
Yeah, fine.
Okay. Whoa! Which God are we talking about?
Yes.
Wait a minute.
All of them. There's only one God now.
I like a couple of the gods.
I mean, it's fine. Iris is gonna be taking her place anyway, so.
I don't know about that.
That's gonna make your wedding kind of difficult.
That is.
Right? Yeah. Listen, I found a picture of Iris's wedding dress already, and I have it saved on my desktop. So, like, it's happening. No one's allowed to die. It'd be a real bummer.
Okay, all right. I am going to sacrifice myself immediately. Goodbye,
you want your fucking
everybody.
McFlurry or not? You want to listen?
Okay, all right. I can't not have my McFlurries. Okay, I guess I gotta live now. It's too bad guy. I'm sorry. I can't die anymore. I'm immortal.
Actually, milkshake machine's broken.
Oh
no!
No, it fucking isn't.
Ice cream machine's broken. Even in fantasy, that still is the case.
Liar.
Skylar
What's the
will
point?
make one that can't be broken. It's
What's
fine.
the point of having
Amazing.
a fantasy if I can't have my
Is it
fantasy?
franchising? Honestly,
What's the point?
how fucking funny would it be if, like, after this, at one point, you guys are just chatting, and Skylar gets a call, and he's like, "Oh, hey, sorry, I gotta go check on my property," and you guys are like, "What?" He's like, "Oh, yeah, I own, like, several businesses,
My business
What do you
empire.
some property in different places,
What?
and
I own the McDonald's. You what?
I am the McDonald's. What are you
I
talking
am
about?
Mr. McDonald.
just, yeah,
You
I've
guys
just been
never asked-
buying stuff."
You guys never asked me my last name. It's McDonald.
God, it's not Avon, it's McDonald.
Holy shit. Okay.
Skylar was that recorded?
Yes.
Please put Skylar McDonald as a possible title. All right.
Unfortunately, this entire conversation has been recorded.
Penis.
Unfortunately, you mean this is the best part. All right, let's do this.
All right, guys, welcome back. It has been forever. For our one listener at home, there was a wedding.
Hello.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
don't look it up, please.
Don't.
Anyway. But yeah, welcome back, everyone. I hope you are ready to have
Turn off your phone.
phone go off. I don't care who it is. I'm sorry, yes, you're right. Just like the movie theater, all phones have to be put on silent.
My phone's off all the time.
I'm kidding. Anyway, welcome back, everyone. I hope you're all ready to get wet with water. Water.
Oh my god.
As you guys have finally, after 2 years? 3?
Out of the game or in game?
Out of game.
Out of the game, almost 3. No, 3 next week.
After
Oh
nearly
my
3
god.
years.
Should we make a cake?
Wait, hold on. Let me actually check that. It
Are we
actually
gonna
might be
send
this
it to
year.
everyone?
Hold on.
Don't listen. They can ship popsicles wherever
Don't worry,
they want.
I'll make the cake for you guys and then eat it for you guys.
Or I'll send them
It's
all.
so kind.
I actually hikey want to make a cake, so I might actually make a cake as well. Fuck it.
We all make our own
Cakes,
cakes.
yes.
Oh my god.
And if you don't want to make a cake, go buy one. Who cares?
There you go. Or make pancakes. Or do something.
Okay, playlist.
I think I'm gonna make
Celebrate.
little brownie cakes.
Ooh. Anyway. After almost 3 years, you guys finally went into the ocean.
Woo!
Woo!
Yeah,
You know,
next,
we almost went in prematurely, Quinn,
next
but you know,
Monday.
now
Next Monday will be our 3-year anniversary.
Oh man, that's so cool.
It's 2020.
Prematurely as in when the giant tentacle almost grabbed you, or prematurely when you threw Quinn off the side of the island?
Hey, just kidding, 4 years. 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. 4 years.
fuck, I feel ancient now.
It's like a whole college career.
Wait,
Uh-huh.
are you sure we started in 2020?
2019.
Oh,
We started in 2019. October 30th, 2019.
we're all
When
shriveling
did
up
I-
and dying.
You
I think my
joined.
hip just popped.
Yeah.
In February, right?
You joined in
It was-
2020 February, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't make it due to other scheduling conflicts before then.
Yeah,
Hey.
I think it was like your literal master's thesis or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah. You're
Oh,
like
it
finishing
sure
up
was, I
school.
think, probably. Something.
Now I want to ask what that was about, but it's probably not a good time.
Nah. We'll get into it next time.
It was about books and
Sure was.
English.
What else would it be about?
We're in the
I
water.
don't know. Magazines and German.
It's about
Modernism,
time.
actually.
Modernism.
Oh my god,
Bless you.
it's fucking really snowing now. Anyways.
Anyway, you
Bastards.
guys have finally, after all this time, entered the water. You are very different people from when we first started this game. Some of you have switched classes. Some of you have switched races. Some of you are the person I'm talking about, Nadinia.
Both times.
Some of you are Nadinia.
Look. Sometimes you gotta go through a whole character arc, okay? I'm a lot angrier than I used to be.
Nobody's
Good for
perfect.
you.
Hey, it's better than than before when I was just pretending not to have emotions, as opposed to Glee, who literally can't feel anything else. We're not going to talk about how all my characters seem to do that. We're just not.
Yeah, we have to skip
We know the
over that,
fantasy.
or we're not playing tonight. But yeah, so we have had quite a lot of changes in this. We've had people learning more about their families, learning more about their past and who they are. We've had Quinn, who went from a rebellious teenage punk with a, chip on his shoulder into becoming the head of a cult.
Not sure if that's a good thing or not anymore.
The head of a cult in a relationship with someone from a place that he used to absolutely despise. We have Nadinia, who was also a rebellious. There's a lot of rebellious punks in this group. Nadinia, who was a noble girl turned kind of punk turned survivor's guilt, as she struggled to figure out who she was, in the process becoming something completely different, becoming something entirely new. We have Kira, who came fresh from a horrible accident that basically burned away all of her old life, to learning more about her family, to finding a deeper connection with her grandfather, finding family that did accept her for who she is, that didn't want to hold her back, but instead wanted to see her flourish, and for her becoming one of the most powerful diviners in the world. We have Maple, a rebellious punk.
Hey.
Wow. That's it. That's all she is.
An urchin that grew up on the streets with only the family that she could find, who finally found where she was from, and in that was able to find out more about herself, who she is, and fully develop into the dryad, into the, honestly, into the kind of legend that she's going to be. We have Maple, a cleric who
You mean
joined
Iris?
You mean Iris?
No.
All right.
Maple, the
Maple.
cleric.
Maple the
Oh,
second.
shit.
I'm doing Maple again. I'm changing her up.
I can't believe Maple was a cleric the whole time.
We have Iris, the cleric of Istis, who was destined to become Star-Called, who joined out of fear for her sister of trying to solve the mystery and bring her back home. Not only did she accomplish that, but she has found herself being needed, being wanted and needed in this group, where she has been able to show her skills and her strength and form a deep and lasting relationship. And we have Skylar. He joined as someone basically a step out of time who didn't know what was going on, but found himself thrust into a conflict, found himself thrust into all of these issues and everything. And while he didn't know exactly what was going on, he knew that he wanted to protect someone that meant so much to the person closest to him. As this went on, he has proved himself to be invaluable. To learn more about himself and where he is from and who and what he is, to developing more of a relationship with his goddaughter, developing more of a relationship with all of you, so that now he feels part of the group, so that now he is at the helm of the submarine that he helped build with his own hands to take you where none of you ever could have imagined that you would be. The ocean in Mirai is viewed as the unknown, the ultimate unknown. No one truly knows what lies underneath. There are thoughts, there are theories, but they are all held in the dark. It is a place to be frightened of. It is a place to fear. It is the resting home of the dead, of the bodies that get burned or tossed overside. It is where everyone will end up someday, and it terrifies everyone for that. It is the cold, the dark, the wet, and the unknown. It is territory that has never been explored, never been mapped, never been seen. When you breach the water and you go into it, you see the bubbles rising past the windows and monitors. You see the fish, the some that can fly out of the waters and up into the sky. You see as they hurriedly move out of the way, dodging your ship as it goes lower into the waters. You look around at this unseen view of water for miles around. You are entirely engulfed in it. You realize for a moment that if your submarine gets flipped around, you might not know which side is up or down. You look as you see so many creatures, more than you ever would have thought, swimming and going past the monitors, past the glass. As you continue, as you go just a little further, you see a huge rumble that goes through the submarine as the water pushes you all back. You're all kind of jettisoned back a bit into the submarine, thrown about as you see a large whale as it submerges into the water, coming crashing down. You watch as it goes right past your window, a large eye and then mile body just going past you as you see another one as it surfaces, or not surfaces, as it crashes into the water, a pod of them. You've seen them occasionally in the air, flying far away from any people, especially Nadinia. You've seen them before, but you've never seen them enter the water. You've never seen as they all come into the water, the bubbles going around them like tornadoes, as they crash into it, as they swim just as effortlessly above as they do in the water. You watch as they swim further down past your view until they disappear. You are in the water. This could be your grave, or it could be a new adventure. This is where you could save the world, or it's where you could lead it to its doom. The next chapter begins.
Do I have to leave the
quick
game?
save?
Hold on. Do I have to leave the game to look? Wait, hold on. I'm gonna leave the link to look. No, we didn't.
Okay, goodbye. It
I
was
wanted
nice
to
playing
see if
with
you updated the thing. I checked before, but I was paranoid that you changed it. Right.
Oh shit!
The act. Yep. Mm-hmm. I'll check next time we play.
Oh.
Are you guys okay?
Oh my god.
Yep.
Hi, Jamie. Wow.
Uh-huh. Been there for a few months.
What?
Alrighty.
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Is it the your picture?
Nope. I'll yell at you if it changes next time.
Okay.
If I remember right, when you guys originally went into the water, Quinn and Nadinia were outside of the water as you guys entered.
Yeah,
Did
I'm
you
taking pictures.
Yep. Do you still want that as well, Quinn?
Alex.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Quinn was in the water to get the thing out, but I don't think he's planning on swimming while we go lower, so he'd probably get in with everyone else.
Okay. I just wanted to check. So you probably saw the whales kind of swim past you. And you're probably all set if you wanted to get back into the thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I figure it's probably not exactly
Safe.
ideal to be on the outside. Yeah.
There's a lot of different factors that could come in. For instance, if you guys got separated, that's a big thing to take into consideration.
Just don't smile.
Dania is far too excited right now. She's like going up to like nearby fish and watching them swim around.
Yeah, you
Oh,
scare
shit, a
some of the
shark.
fish and you watch as they swim straight up and out of the water and they don't come back.
Quickly
And like
out of the ocean.
And as like the whales go by and stuff, she'd like swim underneath it, you know?
They don't even seem to notice you or, seem interested at all. They just swim right past you, these kind of gentle giants.
And as she you know, I imagine they're probably swimming faster than her, and so she like doubles back and goes back to the submarine and like looks inside the viewport, and she's just got the biggest grin on her face and is just like pointing and she's clearly saying something, but like
Can't hear you.
can't hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, Quinn, you might want to throw a mental link on everyone.
No.
No.
That's her
I don't
problem.
think I will.
Alrighty. Quinn, you're able to enter into a hatch area. It's a very small, like, tight area. Basically, like, one person could go in here at a time. You're able to close the hatch. It then filters all the water out. And you are able to go into the main area. Just as a reminder, too, I am not going to worry too much about like pressures, like ocean pressure as such. Like as long as you guys are inside of it, Nadinia and Quinn can kind of regulate their bodies for it, and if you put a spell on, I'll usually consider that you're good. Or if you are a follower of Quinn.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I think
Nitrogen
Maple has a
narcosis,
cloak,
here we
right?
come.
Maple took the thing to not be a follower of Quinn.
Yeah, you have a cloak, right?
I have a ring of swimming.
Okay, that works.
That's fine. I just need If you have a magical reason, you're good.
I think, like, I don't know, how fast does the sub go, and is it, like, too fast to, like, hold on to?
That is going to be a little bit more up to your pilot. There definitely are places that you can hold on to, and I would say that it would be just a basic, like, athletics to hold on to it. Unless unless Skylar decides to go full throttle, you can probably hold on to it relatively fine.
Okay.
As long as you're not rolling absolute trash.
Okay.
Do a barrel roll.
Then what Nadinia's gonna do is she's gonna go inside the sub, but not actually go inside. She wants to perform a ritual.
Okay. Are you doing this then, like, in the hatch area?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I want to speak with animals.
Okay.
Yeah, speak with animals.
Okay.
Just a bunch of fish saying, "Oh shit, a shark!"
That's right. I like to hear my food scream as I chase it down.
Lovely. When my parents' dog plays with her chew toys, she has, like, chipmunks with squeaky toy things in them.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, ooh, Karma, do you like hearing their screams of agony? Do you like hearing them scream for death?
She does, in
Oh,
fact.
God.
Tail wag intensively.
Oh yeah, she's always like, yeah, I do.
Murder!
Hearing them. I love hearing their pain. All right. Yep. You go ahead and you cast that on yourself.
And yeah, just go back outside and hang on, and just be, and it's just, she'll like shout into the sub. All right, where are we going? As she's like climbing back out.
I don't
To the
actually remember
vine,
what
right?
navigation.
Could I use the pull towards the Avondale plant to kind of use as like an indicator of where to go?
If you'd like to roll.
Yeah, I'll do that. Because I think that's the only way we can actually, like, figure out where the fuck it is.
That sounds like a wisdom.
It is. It is a nature check, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And if we need an anchor, I got one. She holds up her anchor.
Yeah, you go ahead and, as we said, your aunt, having been, what was the word I was gonna say? Freed from a lot of the issues she was having before, in terms of, you know, your dad being an asshole.
Yeah.
She helps you figure out where the Yellow King is, and it is there. Hasn't moved that much since before.
That's good.
It means it's closer for you guys.
Yeah.
That's true. Smile.
Yeah, he's coming to meet you.
That's
Good.
not good.
I mean,
What are you talking about?
if it's
That's what we
turning
want.
around from the city, then yeah.
That's totally
we do
what
want
we
to keep
want.
them away from the city. That'd be.
All right.
They'll live a little longer.
Yay. Anyway, you have a pretty good idea of where he's at, although now that you're kind of in the water and closer, you are surprised by how much further down it is. Like,
down.
Yeah, like when you're up on the flying islands, it's just all kind of like, it's down, you know?
Yeah.
But now that you're here, you're like, oh, the amount of difference is tiny.
Like, whoa, if this water wasn't here, it'd be really far.
Like, yeah, it's almost like it doesn't really feel like you got closer down towards it.
Awesome.
The difference was barely anything.
Man, only 300 feet while I'm in the water. Kind of lame. Oh well.
All right. Yep, so Skylar, I'm assuming you're gonna program that in and take control?
Beep bop boop.
Beep, bop, beep,
A
bop, boop.
bippity bippity.
I feel like it doesn't actually make the noises. Skylar
It's just
makes
Skylar
the
doing
doing
it,
it. Yes.
100%.
In fact, it's him making the noises that makes it work.
Yeah.
It's
Voice
all
activated.
controlled.
God.
All right, Skylar, you take control of this incredibly advanced machine that you have helped create, and you dive it down further into the water. Didinia, you grab a hold of the sides as you all see just all of the stuff as you go past. You see schools of fish that glitter like jewels as they swim past you.
Hi, neighbor.
I wonder what they're studying.
Actually, their evocation.
They blow up the ship?
I'm sorry. Their divination.
Oh my god.
Ah,
Ah!
Ah. Yeah.
And I don't even charge you for DMing.
God.
I would want my money back. No.
Dude, I saw
Now you
someone
pay
who was
us.
charging people like $30
Per
for playing
session? Yeah.
Fandelver?
Fandelver, yeah.
Delver, yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen
like,
people
"Oh."
charge like $200.
Yep.
30 per session?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus, fuck that. Especially if it's a module.
Yeah.
Like, get out of here.
It's because it's professional.
Quote unquote, I'm a professional.
You can set your own rates. Nobody will do it, though.
No, people
No,
will.
no. People do.
People do. Because they're like, oh yeah, you have high rates, therefore you're good. Smile.
I guess that might happen.
I mean, they do come providing like everything. You know, like the full experience. Yeah, like they bring like the iPads and to kind of like how Critical Role does it and everything like that.
Yeah, that's a very
like,
different thing.
I'm talking about like purely online, but I am sure that there are some people who are worth it,
Yes.
but I also believe that a vast majority probably aren't.
Yep. And it's really hard to
Anyway.
tell before you meet them if they're worth it or not.
Yep. You guys, you see the schools of fish as they go by. You see a large cloud of jellyfish. Something that you may have seen once or twice before. Specifically Nadinia and Maple. You know, in Echo, there's migrations of jellyfish where they literally float up out of the water.
Hell yeah.
And like go off into the sky, and they don't come down, so you don't know what happens to them. It's just known as like a migration for them.
You know, when the jellyfish go to space.
Smash cut to a fucking Spelljammer's campaign. Why are there so many jellyfish?
So many jellyfish. It's a navigational hazard. There's so many jellyfish.
But you see a large amount of them floating in the water, brainless but ethereal in their beauty. You hear like some of the voices as they go by. Most of them don't really seem that afraid of you guys because they don't really know what you are.
Morbid curiosity.
Yeah, they're not as afraid of the submarine as Nadinia personally. Nadinia's got shark scent on her, so they kind of are like, that's a predator near something.
It's a predator.
Nadinia,
Mhm.
after a short time, where you guys are going down, you hear a thought in your head. Oh, I guess not a thought in your head. You basically hear something as it's kind of like a thing of aggression. You get the sense that something is upset that you have breached its territory.
It's my reef.
I guess I'll just say get fucked, nerd.
Can you say that in fish though?
Can I say it in fish? Bloop, bloop, bloop.
It was really menacing. You look off over your shoulder and you see a tiger shark heading towards you.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Aw, it's
Look, it's
cute.
just a little guy.
It's so cute and adorable.
Sure, it's not pissed off or anything.
It's super pissed and it's going to fight you.
You can try.
When that chihuahua wants to fight you.
That chihuahua wants to
Listen.
fight you.
Chihuahuas hurt. They have sharp teeth.
I mean,
Especially when they bite you in the fucking face.
That's because you're short.
Nadinia, are you going to fight the shark?
Fuck you.
I mean, I will fight the shark in the sense of like I'm not going to like kill it unless it's like posing an actual danger, and by actual I mean like life threatening.
Just boop the snoot.
But like otherwise I'm just gonna like flick it in the snoot. Like leave me alone.
Right. It is going to try to bite you.
Yeah, go ahead.
$23.
Oh no, it hit me.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
It goes right for you and basically bites onto your arm that's not holding onto the thing. It does sink its teeth into you. You can tell this will probably leave a scar.
Well.
Now she's pissed.
Well. I wasn't gonna, do much before, but now, well, I mean, my pride has been hurt. It's time to, chop, chop.
Chop, chop.
All right, are you gonna attack?
Yeah, let's chop, chop.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit it?
It's actually armored. No, it hits.
I see.
You need a Warhammerhead shark to hit it.
There you go.
It is still alive.
All right, I'll keep swinging then. Chop, chop.
I'm not gonna kill it unless I need to. It bites you.
I
Well,
kill it.
it's
Yeah.
dying.
Who could have foreseen this?
It is
I
still
feel like
alive.
Skylar sees like the bright lights going off as the axe is like turning different
Yeah,
colors.
I
It's
think
like,
just
what
y-
the
yeah,
hell?
you guys see just in the peripheral of the window of Nadinia fighting a shark.
This is your copper speaking. If you look to the right, you'll see Nadine acting stupid and fighting a shark.
I'll get ready for a fight for a second, but
Is this considered cannibalism?
Anything else, Nadinia?
No, not for now. That's all I can do.
All right. It is going to try to attack you back,
All
and
right.
it has advantage because you're bleeding.
Yeah, that's fair.
Charlie bit me.
It was a 14 hit.
No, it does not.
It tries to bite you this time, but you're kind of ready, and you brace the axe in its mouth, so it just ends up biting metal.
All right, I'm gonna start swinging recklessly.
All right. That's a hit.
Does that kill it?
Nope.
All right, cool. Swing again.
All right. It is near death, but it is not dead.
It has it decided to leave yet?
I think at that point it has.
You know what?
Uh,
That's fair.
It will
It's
use
too
the
bad I will
disengage.
No, I'm joking. I don't care.
Good, I kill it
Well,
anyway.
It will disengage and it will attempt to swim away.
Do I kill it anyways? I can kill it anyways.
Fire the torpedo.
Nah.
Nadini's like, I'll let it live, and then just
Torpedo stick
Skylar
might fucking
explodes.
explode.
Alright, you let it go?
Yeah, I let it go.
All
For
right,
now.
you look at your arm, which is still bleeding, and you see one of its teeth got lodged in your arm.
Yay, trophy! I collect the trophy.
Bellier just appears next to you.
Hi.
I'll give you a
He's-
coupon.
He can survive. He's got a couple pairs of gills.
A few.
He'd survive.
A few.
All right. Nadinia, you can hear from it that essentially it has surrendered the territory to you.
Oh fuck, oh shit, oh
Bro,
fuck.
you pushed it out of its house. You made it homeless now.
How is this my fault? Why are you guys acting like this is my
can't
If you were
believe
just in the
we're-
ship,
we're-
none of this would have happened.
Nadinia's imperialism.
How is this? I just happen to be swimming here, okay?
Zer.
Chris, you asshole. How dare you make someone homeless?
I am not the monster here.
Mm-hmm.
Says the
This
shark
person's
lady.
place of living says otherwise.
Do you even know what's going on right now? No.
No.
Wait, yes, I do. We're razzing on Chris.
Oh my God.
That's what's going on.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what-
yeah,
Yeah, that-
yeah.
you
That's
know
all
what?
you need to
True.
know. That's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know, honestly.
Chris fought a
Not wrong.
shark.
You mean I won against a shark?
I made it
You
homeless.
beat its ass, and now it has to run away.
And stole its home.
I did not steal its home.
You did.
What is it going to say to its shark wife and shark kids?
They're gonna get divorced. It's over.
Yeah.
Yeah, their marriage has been rocky for months. This is just
Daddy shark.
they're gonna have to figure out custody with the kids and pull them from school.
Divorce shark.
This is mostly not my fault.
All right.
Marital court.
So as you guys continue down, you figure out relatively quickly. Well, not relatively quickly. It takes a couple hours for you guys to kind of realize just how far down you have to go. You don't think that you're going to be able to reach the bottom in one day, and you're not
Jesus.
exactly sure how many it's going to take.
That just reminds me
Well,
of how topical it was when we started this.
It's good thing that our pilot doesn't need to sleep.
Honestly, yeah. So my
That would
question
suck.
is, what do you guys do to pass your time, at least on the first day? You were all crammed together in a very small submarine. If you remember, there's really no divided rooms other than kind of a bathroom and the exit.
And Quinn's pit.
Quinn's
We-
pit.
We could
Yes,
go into a shadow.
You can go into Quinn's shadow. That is an option.
It's probably
Just leave Skylar there all by himself.
Oh no.
He's like,
probably at least
hey
someone
guys, can
should
you want
stay
to pass
there.
the popcorn?
Oh no, Maple would stay. No, Maple would
Assholes.
stay.
Void
She
portal
wouldn't just,
behind
like,
you.
fucking peace. Because if something happened, we wouldn't know. So Maple's gonna stay out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm swimming with the fishes.
The whole day?
I mean,
They'll
as
get
much as I
wrinkly.
I mean, no, I won't.
No, you won't.
And
That's what happened.
Iris, where do you go? What do you? Let's go down the line real quick.
All right.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, sorry, I didn't know. I boop.
Good talk.
Yeah, great. GG.
All right, Skylar. So you are going to be piloting the whole day. Is there anything else that you wish to do?
Like, how much like autopilot is it, or do I have to like be in constant control of the controls?
I believe you probably have some, at least basic form of autopilot because you're just kind of going down. Like, you guys find that after a while, a lot of the fish that were kind of like near the surface fade out, and there'll be just like long stretches of time where you don't see any living creatures.
Fun.
Yeah, just endless water.
Just avoid.
Endless darkness.
No, there's still a bit of light coming from the surface for now.
Well, Skylar would take notes of like different like instruments and like the depths and like I know you said like they're not going to do any pressure, but like he would want to make as much notes as possible for the guy back up on land. I can't remember his name right now for some reason. Clyde.
Clyde.
Yeah.
So
you guys built this with the pressure changes in mind.
okay.
So yeah. Let's go ahead and have a Tinker's Tool roll from you.
Tinker's tools. I am not good at that.
Why are you not good at that?
You come
I
default.
do not
Tinker
know.
Tools. What do you mean you're not good
He's
at
good.
it? What is this?
Oh.
What is this bullshit?
600.
You go ahead, you put on autopilot, you look around, and you actually discover a leak basically within like the first to the second wall. Like you find a crack that is filling up with water and pressure.
Oh, well, that's probably not good.
Yep, it will require you to go outside of the submarine to fix it.
Huh. Good thing I don't have to breathe.
True.
That is true. Do you want to put anyone on pilot while you do this?
So, who else would know? I think I was teaching both Nadinia and Maple.
I believe that
Mhm.
is true.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I would be like, hey, Maple, can you come here for a second?
Yep.
So there's
She's
not
a
much
good
you have to
teacher.
do. You gotta keep point, downwards. Maybe slow it down a little bit. I have to go out and fix something on the boat. Nothing serious. There's a small leak. It's fine. I found it. It'll be okay.
All right. Sure.
Cool.
Alright, Maple, you take the controller sitting in the chair, which you've probably sat in before as Skylar explained it to you, but now there's pressure.
Is it wireless?
Ha. Under pressure.
Yeah, you do realize, lucky for you, Skylar did spring for a name brand controller. Instead.
Sorry.
Oh my
Spend a little
God.
bit of extra money.
You see, it says Skylar Industries.
Yeah,
Skying.
actually, Skylar invented Nintendo here.
Oh my God.
He's Mr. Nintendo. Awesome.
Mr. Nintendo.
His full name's actually Skylar McDonald Nintendo.
There we go. There's a title. Oh, shit.
All right, Skylar, you head out of it. I am going to need an athletics check to hold on to the
I would
side.
like to cast Spider Climb if that works. So I
Ooh, that does
just
work.
walk
Very
on
smart.
the submarine.
Yeah, very smart.
And I'll wave to Nadinia as I pass by.
Yep, I was gonna say, Nadinia, you would definitely be able to tell he came out from basically hearing the pressure change and the bubbles
Cool.
coming out.
I also
I'll ask
lower
him-
my goggles.
I'll ask him if he needs any help.
Skylar just looks at you. He's not opening his mouth.
You guys, I mean, you also can't understand her.
That's true. That's that too.
You see her mouth something and bubbles come up, but you have no idea what she said.
Just kind of like give her a look and just like shrug and just keep on walking.
Okay. He swims off to find the next predator to fight, I guess.
You're just fighting a round of sharks.
Oh my
Home
God.
wrecking
New
rampage.
territory, you just fight a new shark.
Devastated ecology.
There's so many homeless sharks.
Are
we sure
Alright.
that Nadinia's not the true like monster of this campaign?
No, we're not.
Anyone could be the true monster of the campaign.
The true monster is man.
Ew. The true monster of the campaign was the friends we made along the way.
No.
Truly.
All right. But yeah, you go ahead over to the spot where it is and you start working on it. I am going to need perception check from Skylar, Maple, and Nadinia.
All right.
I'm good at those.
Perception.
Not that good.
Good
Damn
God.
it, guys.
I'm looking. I don't have dark vision.
I just have to say, I feel like Skylar rolls amazing, just generally across the board.
I do believe that is true.
Only when it comes to Tinker and Tools, really. And perception, apparently. I do have my goggles of dark vision if that matters.
You know what? That does definitely help. So as you're kind of working on this, it's a little bit tricky. You basically have to get the water out of it before you can close it up. And it's taking you're using a bit of your ice magic to help with it and just kind of fiddling with it. You're really focused on it, but you feel, how to phrase it, you feel a bunch, a current of water that wasn't there before that starts pushing from below you. You look down into the dark, into where you're heading, and you see a faint outline of something as it seems to be rushing up right underneath the ship.
I will go to the front of the ship, knock, and panically gesture to go faster.
Does Maple notice this with a 5?
Maple, you notice what he's doing. You don't notice what he's talking about. The window isn't really aimed at where it's coming from.
All right.
Skylar, you see that where it's coming now, there's going to be a collision course. It's going to hit. And as you look down, you see the kind of hazy outline, the wavy outline start to take shape, and it is a tentacle.
Fuck.
How big is the tentacle?
It's difficult to tell, but you think it's very far down, and the fact that you can see it at all makes you scared.
Oh, no.
We're to get crackened. Like an egg.
All right. Does Maple go faster?
Yeah, I tried to.
And it still seems like it's going to hit us no matter what.
Well, basically, so by going faster, you're trying to get past it before it comes up.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like you're going to need an extra push.
Is
Can I
this
push
the ship where
I
we
was
can
just thinking that.
shove in a spell to boost?
Unfortunately, not this one. That's your other ship. This was not made with that in mind.
Aw, bummer.
Should have maybe done that. That's okay, though. We know for future.
We'll definitely have a future chance, Data.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if this works how I think it works. The way I've been RPing, my thunder waves have been kind of like concussion bombs. Could I throw one behind the ship to try to push it forward more?
Oh,
That's some Star
fucking
Trek
good.
ass thinking.
Especially since
love
you
it.
got the spider
Climb.
stuff on.
Yeah.
Spider climb. I think you could definitely try that.
Okay. Because that's the only thing I can think of.
Alright, so you basically have to kind of like climb as fast as you can to the back of the ship.
Yes. And I'm not sure if Nadina's nearby, but hopefully she feels like the pulse in the water and maybe she'll swim back too.
She probably at this point notices the tentacle like.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can notice it because you're outside.
Yeah, and she's like, oh, what the fuck? And she starts rushing back.
Cool.
Go ahead and throw the thunder wave, whatever level you want. How much do you want to put in? How much do you think you can? How much can you? Do you think will be enough?
Thunderwave. I'm looking for it on my spell. I'm going to do it at a 3rd level.
All right.
No talking.
God damn it.
Right, you go ahead, you basically kind of brace yourself on the back, and you cast Thunder Wave, pushing the submarine forward. Nadinia, I'm going to need an athletics from you to hold on.
Oh, I didn't mean to do it at advantage, but yeah, 17. Do they take off without me?
A 2.
Yeah.
17.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yes, because I was using the save that Skylar has for it.
Sure. No,
Nadinia...
they take off without me.
All right, Nadinia, you aren't really expecting this as you were going to swim back to do your own kind of push. And as you get ready for this, Skylar goes ahead and propels it forward. There's this moment where you both kind of look at each other.
Oh, God.
As Skylar realizes that he has left you, and you realize that you have been left behind. The tentacle comes sailing up from where the ship was just a moment before. You feel the pressure of just the displacement of water as it pushes the entire ship over. You actually turn over on on itself, like flipping over. Luckily with your spider climb, you're able to stay attached to it as you get basically discombobulated. Nadinia, I am going to need a dex save with disadvantage.
So normal.
Because of barbarian, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Danger sense.
Danger sense. Danger sense.
Yeah, it's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Alrighty. So luckily it does not grab you as the tentacle comes sailing past you. You basically feel like you got smacked with a truck. You actually get isekai. You go into a different...
Oh no.
I can't believe that you disappeared.
She got hit by a truck.
You wake up and you're in Avernus, and there's like a really happy tiefling next. No.
Oh my God.
You wake up in a room of glitter.
You're finally awake.
Got Skyrimmed.
You get slammed as you are basically pushed off. You feel yourself turned and churned in this kind of water that gets pushed off of it as the tentacle keeps soaring up. Skylar, you haven't actually seen the tentacles before, and you are appalled by how massive it is. It is about as wide as a football field.
I hate that.
It's huge.
How far are we away from Nadinia?
You cannot see Nadinia. She is on the other side of the tentacle as it continues to go up. higher and higher and higher. Just the fact that there is still more of it rushing past you is terrifying. It doesn't seem to end. Eventually, after a minute, it begins to slow, and you see as it stops. Just a moment, it hovers there, and then you see it tense up as it begins to bring itself back down. You know that by the time its tip gets to you, the water churning from it is going to be even worse than before. You need to move. What do you do?
Like, the ship needs to move, or
Yes.
Skylar
The
needs
ship.
to move?
Like the
The ship
suction is going to drag
specifically.
us down.
Yes.
Oh no.
Nadinia, you also come to this realization after you take
Oh,
45 bludgeoning damage.
that could have been so much more
Ow.
worse.
Oh wait, you saved, you take half.
Oh, okay. 23.
Both of you realize
It didn't do it. Damn it.
both of you realize that if you stay here, you are going to get dragged down with a tentacle, whether it's grabbed you or not.
That would really suck.
How far do I see Nadinia now?
No.
Still can't see her.
She's on the opposite side of the tentacle, and it is only...
Okay.
It took a full minute for it to extend up as it's going, like, super fast. And now it has stopped, and it is starting to come back down.
And Skylar realizes that he's going to need to do something extra to get it as far as it can,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, this is going to suction the water as it comes down. Which, even if it doesn't manage to bring you all the way down with it, can still horribly mess up the ship.
Probably another thunder wave's not going to help at that point, then, is it?
Oh,
You might
Maple,
not.
can you roll me a dex save as well?
Dex save.
Yeah, because you were at the
That's
controls.
a 1.
Okay. You got
Oh.
slammed around the entire ship.
Nice.
No!
Awesome.
I'm gonna say that you right now have a kind of concussion.
Yep.
Okay, I have a bad idea.
Yeah?
So I have a spell that's called Control Water. Could I
Oh, true.
could I try to like counteract the churning to like buy us a couple more seconds, you know what I mean? Like can I try to like make the suction less by making the water move in such a way that it negates it a little bit just to
Can you
you know what I
post
mean?
it?
Yeah, what does the spell say?
I can flood the ocean.
I can flood the ocean, smile.
I'm gonna be
Redirect
real.
the flow.
I read the
This
spell and not
is-
the description, but that's fine.
Yeah, so this is a level 4 spell, so it's probably stronger than you're making it out to be.
Yes.
Oh,
It's a cube up to 100 feet on a side. So that's pretty great.
You basically can do this. You have redirect flow.
yeah, I want
So-
that. I want that.
Yeah.
That one.
You basically can negate it entirely.
I would like to flex on this fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The big thing is you probably need to see it.
Okay.
And not be in the bubble.
I mean, I wasn't in the shadow or anything, so can I
Okay.
like?
You see that Maple probably has a concussion. She got battered around pretty badly. If you weren't
what
in
does
it,
DM? How do I put down I have a concussion on my sheet?
What does that mean?
What does that classify as?
I'm trying to think what.
Stunned?
Yeah,
Because it
Incapacitated?
hurts. Like concussions are
not
shit.
incapacitated. I would say probably stunned is the closest to it.
Stunned.
Okay.
How do I put that? Let me Google up stun. Continue.
It isn't like a condition you put on the sheet. It's just you can't do anything. That's what stun does.
I know.
Head hurt.
Head hort.
Need hort.
A bad headache.
Head is dead. Brain
Anyway.
damage.
What do you do, not Maple? What do you do, Iris?
Yeah, so I see that my fucking fiance is getting fucked up. I'm like, we don't stand that here. So I rush over to, I think, help her and then see the situation. I'm like, nah, bitch. And I say some cool shit like, is this sends her regards or some bullshit. And I go, pew. And then the water is calm now. Fuck you.
So you need to leave the ship.
Oh.
Did we
That's
ever
what I
make
meant,
suits for people?
Yeah. Well, I think you got the spell things.
I got the spell scrolls.
Yeah.
I only
we got
got
scrolls.
2.
Not too harsh on your cool vibe, but I also have this spell if it would be easier for me to cast it so you can take care of Maple.
Actually, yeah, if you want to do that, please do.
Alright, you yell for
in
Quinn.
his portal, or is he out?
Quinn would probably be out at least for now. He doesn't. He's just like raiding or some shit. Usually, I mean, obviously not now because we've like jumped up and around the whole fucking place. But that's what he's been doing, so he can pop out to control water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Quinn. You see, Iris kind of going back and forth between obviously wanting to go try to take care of the situation they're in, but also concerned about Maple. So you head to the hatch and you go ahead and let yourself out. You see the tentacle covered in the yellow lichen, just like a buildup of it, so that you can't see what the original color of it used to be. And you see Skylar clinging to the side of the ship.
Skylar will point to his head.
Yeah, I can mentally link us as well.
Adina is on the other side of that tentacle.
I have
That
to
really
go
sucks
get
for her.
Kalari.
All right, cool. You don't care as much as I thought you would.
No, I do. I don't have a solution for that problem.
Man, gee, that sucks.
Man, that sucks for
Oh,
her.
well.
Anyways, how most
I can
Adinia
solve one
situations
issue at a
go.
time.
Hey guys, I think Chris is trying to say something.
I gotta go get Kalari, so I'll be back.
Okay.
Alright.
If Nadine is still alive.
Damn.
I assume.
Yeah, sure.
Like, Quinn does care. He just has no solution for that problem at this exact moment.
Yeah, we don't know what's happening with her.
So for now, we're going to control water so there's a ship for her to come back to, presuming she lives. I will also, because I can mentally connect with multiple people, I will also... it doesn't say I have to see them. You didn't really give me a range on this ability, Alicia.
Yeah.
That sounds like yeah, I guess that works.
Yeah, that kind of is. I'll say, especially since you've done it in the past with Nadinia, it's not that hard to.
Yeah, I'm not trying to connect to like Raymond or some shit. I'll just connect to those within the general vicinity of my group.
Local rate supply.
Since Nadinia's not here, I think what you hear is ah.
She's still flipping.
Yep.
Speen.
I will pass along. I mean, I guess Skylar also. Skylar would have said it to all of us then, so everyone knows Nadinia is flipping into the void as we speak. If anyone else has a better solution than I for that problem. I bet that feels great in poor Maple's concussed head.
Oh yeah,
Because Quinn doesn't think,
Mhm.
oh yeah, I shouldn't connect to Maple.
Yep, it hurts a lot.
Ooh.
It's a bunch of people talking as she just hears ringing.
I could turn into a whale.
What?
Oh my god.
But then you'd also be untethered to the ship and getting sucked down by a giant tentacle.
But I'd be a whale.
Don't like that how it sounded?
Like the whale you murdered in cold blood.
It wasn't cold blood, it was in self-defense. It did die, and I was involved. I didn't do it on purpose. Kind of.
Anyway,
Yeah,
I know.
actually, I don't think that would work.
Go out and use the control water. Sorry, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Who, me?
I think he was just musing to himself.
No,
okay.
yeah, I thought I could. I was just spitballing. Like, I could turn into a whale, but then that wouldn't really help. So, yeah, that's it.
When you come out and you go ahead and channel this power, is there a certain way you want it to look, or is it just the water kind of as you command it?
I don't think it needs to be anything flashy. Just the fact that I'm controlling it while he is in some way here is enough of a fuck you.
Yeah, you basically went into his house and changed the thermostat.
Rude as fuck.
And all his smart light color to like fucking blue instead of like white or some shit.
As you like loosened all of the light bulbs in one room.
I changed your light bulbs.
You go ahead and you control the water around you, taking control, killing off the lichen in this one space, as the ship, which was still kind of like turning over itself, as you suddenly like suspend it, just in like mid rotation. You suspend it in like this bubble of stasis as you go ahead and slowly turn the ship back to kind of the right position as you see the large tentacle coming down as it pulls all the water and stuff. You actually see like some fish and other creatures swirling around the tentacle, stuck in this makeshift whirlpool. You feel the water as it batters against your kind of bubble, but you hold firm as it starts pulling down further and further, rushing past you just as quickly as it rushed up. You notice, however, that the tentacle is in kind of a different shape. It's not like it was essentially coming straight up, as you look up and see that it is holding on to something.
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
Perfect timing. Nadinia, let's hop over to you.
Yeah, what's up?
So you just got battered by this thing, and stuck in the churning waters. As it was rushing up, you feel yourself turning over on yourself. You're unable to get your bearings. You don't know which way is up or down as you kind of get thrown around. You get a brief second where you're just kind of floating, dazed, wondering what is going on as you see the tentacle come to kind of a halt, and then it starts coming back down, and you feel the pressure change. You feel the current as it starts to try to pull you in. You know that if you don't do something quick, you are going to get sucked in with the tentacle and dragged down. What do? You do not see the submarine. You also, after a second, you hear Quinn in your head.
Mm-hmm. What does Quinn in my head say?
That's rough, buddy. I still don't really have any solution for you. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
That's sad.
I'll be
Wow,
glad.
thanks for your help and vote of confidence, asshole. As she braces herself and then prepares to latch on with her anchor.
Oh, you're gonna go straight into it? Oh
Not
my
straight,
god!
Not straight into it, just
This
like
is a choice.
Yeah, no, straight into it. No, she's gonna go straight into it.
Have you
This is
considered
so
not?
cool. Honestly, this is probably her best bet. I'm down for this plan.
I'm gonna kill God myself. Let's go.
Let's fucking go! As she swaps from her axe to the anchor and prepares to harpoon as she will rage.
Alrighty. Are you going to harpoon him and then pull yourself in?
Get over here.
Technically, yes.
Okay.
I don't want to throw it because throwing harpoon probably, like, if I miss, that's it, you know?
I don't think you can miss it.
No,
It's
there's
like
a chain to it. Like, you could just pull it back.
Oh yeah, that's right. Let me go check what that part of it does.
Isn't it also like gigantic?
Yeah, if you miss this, it's kind of bad. I mean, honestly, most likely is it wouldn't stick.
Right, it'll bounce off of its jiggly flesh.
Throwing range of 40 feet. Yeah, I'll hit it. I'll try to hit it. Hey-ya. See, I told you I could miss.
It does miss.
I
Barely,
told you.
but it does. You are able to pull it back. You have disadvantage on this next one as you start getting sucked up.
Alright. I mean...
Yeah.
Still much better.
You feel this pressure as your rage kicks in more. You go ahead and you launch the harpoon forward. You watch as it embeds itself into the tentacle. The thing is so large it doesn't even seem to notice.
Yeah, and I'll just like basically have it wrapped around my arm and like the chain wrapped around my arm and like pull myself to it and start riding the tentacle. That was a choice of words.
Sure is a choice.
Tentacle, enjoy your ride.
Listen, Chris, we don't judge, all right? Just keep it to yourself. All right. You go ahead and you grab onto this. You go ahead, you feel yourself getting pulled down as you start trying to pull yourself across it. You see as the force from this coming down has created like whirlpool around itself. You see fish and other sea creatures kind of stuck in it, getting spun around this vortex. I am going to need we'll do athletics.
I have
I'll be nice.
an idea now. Do I see Nadinia going by?
No. She
Oh,
stuck
now you
herself
have an
to the other.
idea.
She stuck herself to the other side, essentially. Or you are able to pull yourself until you are right onto the tentacle. You see the yellow lichen crusting basically all of this thing. As you reach out and touch it, it has like a give to it. It's like spongy in the water.
Oh, no, it's gross. Oh, God, it's gross.
And as you pull back, you feel like this kind of slime on it.
It's just reminding me of what I could have become. Oh, it's gross. As she will start climbing to the quote-unquote top of it.
As you start climbing up, you look up and you notice that the tentacle is in a slightly different position than when it was coming up, and you realize that it has latched onto something and is bringing it down.
Does it look... Okay, I have a question. How big is the submarine, the not the submarine, the tentacle, like, around?
How girthy is it?
Yeah, like
I'm
what
sorry,
kind
I'm a
of
child.
how girthy is this tentacle I'm riding?
That's exactly why I was laughing. Football field.
Oh, that's pretty big.
Very
Yeah.
big.
I don't think I could cut through this.
No.
That sounds like quitter talk.
Like that's Nadinia's like on top of the tentacle, and you see she's like, "Don't worry, guys, don't worry, Quinn. I'm gonna cut right through it." And then she's like sitting on top of it,
And he's like, "Are you insane?"
and she's like,
Very,
she says,
very
"It
thick.
it might take me a little while." Did you guys get grabbed?
No, it's not us.
Okay, I think I'm gonna let go of this thing.
As it's pulling you down.
Yeah, I'm gonna like basically the whirlpool that's like causing all of this to happen, right? Or that's around me. Is it how what's the best way to put this? How torrentious torrendous? I don't know what the word would be.
Torrential.
Torrential. There you go.
Bad. You jumped in the middle of it.
So kinda torrential? A little torrential?
If there was a ship, it would completely destroy it.
Yeah. You know what? Are there any? Oh, go ahead.
You can try to swim your way out. It is going to be an extremely difficult check.
You know, yeah, I can do it.
Okay. You
I
are
got
going
this
to.
covered.
There is also the chance that if you let go and you fail this check, you are going to get battered.
Here's the thing. I'm getting pulled down with this thing, right?
Yes.
If I'm gonna be going straight down with it if I don't let go.
No, that is true. I'm just letting you know.
I don't know what else to do other than like let go.
How close are we to the tentacle?
You guys had pushed yourself away a bit.
Like, are we within 90 feet? Or
yeah,
further?
Yeah. No, I'd say you're within 90.
Okay.
Well,
Quinn, if you can get me close enough and I see Nadinia, I can teleport her back to us. That's if we can see her.
Unfortunately, my plan also revolves around seeing and being able to get close to her, and that seems to be the kind of issue right now, as there is a football field worth of tentacle between us and her.
This is true.
Do one of you want to take my cool cape?
Is it your cool swimming cape?
No, it's my Istis cape. It's the
dimension door
teleporting
cape?
one.
Isn't that attunement?
Yeah, that's not
Oh. Never mind.
Not hot swap.
Well, if nobody can offer a good enough solution, I'm gonna go with the worst one.
All right.
I have a stupid idea.
What's your stupid idea? Is it worse than mine?
Oh, definitely. I mean, not really, because yours is probably very bad. I'm gonna be honest. I'm sorry.
You got a better plan?
Wait, how big is Quinn in his monster form?
Large.
Mm-hmm.
So if I enlarge large, it gets to huge, right?
Yeah.
That's not still not good enough.
I mean, that is definitely better.
So, do I need to have concentration on control water still, or have we solved that issue?
No, you would need to keep it up for while it's going down.
Okay. That removes my stupid idea.
Alright, well.
You could get, if you swing the ship around to face the tentacle, Iris can do it.
Get in a front window.
Hey, Kira, do you have banishment?
I don't think I do.
Because I was just looking at banishment, and it doesn't really have a size restriction.
No. I don't have
banishment. And it doesn't... So...
I have polymorph.
Oh my god, I
Does
do.
polymorph have a size restriction?
Can we chickenify and then banish the chicken? I love that.
Well, it'd be even easier just to.
My big concern about polymorph is in some ways that kind of slurps him up into one, whereas banishment doesn't slurp. It pops.
So what would actually happen if we turned that gigantic tentacle to a chicken? It would create a vacuum, because there would be all of the water above it falling into the space that which we can control and it wouldn't hurt us. Thankfully.
Yeah, and it would just kill me. It'd be fine.
No!
Probably.
We are hopefully 90 feet from you.
It would kill her in real life, but that's not D&D. Yeah, I could try banish, or I could hold a monster. It maybe.
I like the banishment idea. I think swing the.
Why don't we just banish me and then just wait until it goes away? Oh yeah, because we have to be close enough. We have to be close enough to me. Yeah, no, never mind.
I still have to see
range of 60 feet.
And I've got so much funnier options than banishing you if I can see you.
Yeah, I think the problem with polymorph is 60-foot range.
Hear me out. Turn the tentacle invisible.
That's touch.
That is hilarious in that it might work because then we could see Nadinia.
Problem is, how far away are they from me?
All right, Kira cast invisibility.
Regardless
jump.
Regardless of whether or not Invisibility, by the way, you'd have to touch the tentacle.
It's touch,
Like regardless of if they can see me or not, how far away am I from them?
What's the length of a football field?
300 feet.
There you go.
All right.
I think
So
she just
here's
dies.
the issue. There's no way you guys can be away. Can like reach me before like the situation gets worse. Because the situation getting worse is basically me being pulled down faster. Because it's leaving, quote unquote.
I think Hold Monster and her getting away from it in the minute is the best option we've got that we've bullshitted through this time.
There you go.
I can hold Monster if we swing the ship around, or I believe Kira can.
Hold Monster's 90 feet.
We are 90 feet from it.
Bigby's hand is 120. Bigby's hand can help you out.
Yeah, just give her. It's like the meme. Just give her a high five as she drowns slowly into the
Could
depths.
give you a hand, but I don't think that would help.
Yeah.
So we're 390 feet away from Nadinia and 90 feet from the tentacle on this side, correct? That is what you said?
Is that correct, Alicia?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just too far away.
So hold Monster.
Yeah, let's try it.
Let's try it. See what happens.
Hold his hand!
Alright, I guess that's me then. That's we come about, I guess.
Who's steering since Maple's stunned?
Oh shit!
Skylar probably. If he's
Right
come back
now,
in.
it is suspended by Quentin.
All right.
I'm slowly turning it with the water!
All right.
Alright.
All right, bye guys.
My spell save DC is 20.
I'll start fighting the boss. You guys catch up when you need to.
Well, I'm gonna roll this to myself. What's your thing?
Darn. 20. I was hoping to learn God's DC.
That's a fail. It rolled a 28.
Well,
Gaddy, Potent, whoever y'all divination wizards do.
I had high portents.
No.
Yeah.
Didn't work.
You could use an Istis hack.
No, don't do it.
I mean, we're getting down to the end. How many of those fuckers you guys holding on to? Like,
You guys got enough.
3.
Hey, don't do it. Don't do it. I got it. Don't worry about it. I believe
Chris
in
says
myself.
no, so I won't.
I
Okay.
believe in myself. I'm letting go.
It's a bold plan. Let's go.
All right, Chris.
Oh
Let's
my
go
God.
ahead and get an athletics. The DC is 23.
Oh, that's easy.
Jesus Christ. You stress me out.
Nadinia, you go ahead. I'm assuming you take your harpoon with you.
Yeah, of course.
All right. You basically turn and grab your harpoon. You take a second to kind of center yourself, and you propel yourself off of the tentacle, You feel the water surrounding you as it tries to push and try to force you in its own way, but you are at home here. You feel a kind of power that you've never felt before, a deep, innate kind of power. You are in your element. You are where you belong. You feel your body reacting to this, the muscles, everything seems stronger as you can feel where the current is, and just through sheer natural strength and will, you push yourself out of this current.
Can I add on something, because I can finally bring it up now that we're actually in the water?
Go for it.
I think at first she's like a little lost on like where she's supposed to go in the current, because it's her first time like actually in water, and currents are just like weird to her. Like, who actually has been in a current before? And she just sees a small ghost-like skeletal fish just float by, and she becomes focused on it and starts swimming alongside it, very curious as to how Skullcald is right here. And she she's like she is still very focused on it, and as she like comes out of the current, she realizes that her focus was like in line with the current as the little skeletal fish floats away and disappears into the distance. And yeah, she just looks around and is just like, that's weird. And I assume she sees the submarine.
Yeah, I'll say you've pushed off in a way where you are now angled a bit better to kind of see where it is. You realize that you got dragged down a lot further than you were expecting since you launched and grabbed onto it. The submarine is almost like a blip up high above you.
Yep, I will wave to it, realize it probably can't see me, and starts speeding towards it.
As you do, you finally see what the tentacle has grabbed on its way back down. You see a ship, a large, probably some sort of freight flying ship that it has grabbed onto and has dragged down.
Are there any people?
Not ones that are alive. As it drags it down and it goes past both of you, a trail of debris and even a couple bodies as it brings this ship down into the depths until just as quickly as it appeared, it sinks back into the darkness.
I think with a loud thud, she like she runs into the sub, not purposely trying to like tackle it or anything, just like she's very not used to this whole like current situation.
Yeah, it's hard to figure out how to stop in water. You see Quinn and Skylar on the outside.
And I'll say,
I think we're going with inside now.
She's like nodding, like very not panicked, but just very like, oh fuck, that was weird. As she like crawls to the hatch and gestures for everybody to go in first.
I still need to fix the little crack in the ship, so I'll be in a few.
She'll wait for you.
Okay.
Yeah. You find that definitely worsened the crack. But with that 31 from before, you're good.
36. Give me some credit.
I'm sorry. With your 20 from before,
Sure. Yeah.
you get it fixed up to a point where you are satisfied with it and you can go back in.
Awesome.
Crawl back inside.
Is everybody okay?
Iris, if you want to use Lesser Restoration, you can, and that would basically cure up Maple.
I would. I was just about to ask.
Yep, you go ahead, use your spell. Maple, you start feeling quite a lot better.
I hate metal. I hate metal.
I offer her a snowball. This might help.
Takes it and she like puts it right onto her face, just like snowballs herself in the face with it.
You might need another.
Would you like a snowball in these trying times?
Everybody okay? As Nadinia slams the hatch shut behind her.
Nadinia, you have some nice added bruises with your shark bite.
Look at Maple. Oh fuck, Maple, are you okay?
Thumbs up on the ground.
Yeah, okay. Maybe swimming out in the middle of enemy territory is probably not a great idea. Honestly, did not expect him to just pull a ship down.
Wait, that tentacle? That's what we're facing?
Yeah.
Too late for second thoughts. Sit down.
No, he just Skylar just is
Yeah, I'm gonna need a bigger axe.
I'm just gonna go back and pilot the ship, I guess.
I'm gonna need a much bigger axe, honestly.
No, see, here's the thing. Y'all are tall people. I'm small as hell. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another thing for reference is each of the suckers was about the size of Nadine.
Oh. Yeah, probably don't get grabbed by it, guys.
I'm gonna need a bigger ship.
That would really suck. Yeah, I'm not going back out there. At least not for a little while. Oh, right. I fought a tiger shark.
Yeah, we saw.
It was threatened by me. I don't know why. I wasn't out there eating anything.
Man, this was your chance to get fresh seafood. Like the freshest.
Okay, you have to understand. She likes the animals.
Could have just had your mouth open.
Just starts swimming around. Mouth agape. Nom 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 nom.
With talk to animals on, so you can all hear them screaming.
Sister shark, do 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 do, sister. Not gonna lie though, I don't know. Okay, so after it passed through, what was the state of the creatures in the area after the tentacle passed through? Did they scatter how animals scatter in a disaster situation, or were they taken by surprise as well?
Well, I did say that you hadn't seen any creatures for a while
Okay.
beforehand.
Okay. Okay, good. And have they started coming back at all?
Not yet. After a little bit, you notice a lot of sharks and fish going after the debris that was left behind.
Mm-hmm.
You probably don't want to watch a lot of it.
I'm not gonna tell you that Nadine is secretly jealous of the sharks.
For eating the people?
No, not for eating the people, but being able to just eat like that. She's not
The people.
The people?
not the people. It's the wildness behind it, you know?
Of eating people.
No, not the eating people, just the eating.
But what they're eating, it's people.
I know it.
Hey, think about this, Nadinia. You guys have cold, blandless rations to eat instead.
No.
Yeah.
Woo.
All right, everybody starts looking like a fish eventually. Oh my god, look at the tuna all around me. Wait. Did Iris pack emergency bacon?
Why would I have done
This is
that?
Iris's job.
She's the team mom.
Bacon though?
Team Mom does not bring bad things for you.
Yeah, if anything, I feel like I've brought like some Cliff Bars and shit. And some
Why
little
do you
Gatorade.
hate me?
Capri Suns.
Why do you hate me?
Capri Suns.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
Yeah, okay.
Capri Suns are good.
You know, the ones before they got the paper.
How about the chicken nuggies that are shaped like dinos?
No, but I do have pizza Lunchables.
Okay, all right. This is good.
And we're breaking into them day one. Hell yeah.
I eat all of them.
Good
Day
thing I
one,
brought
we've eaten
extra
all of our
safety
jerky.
emergency stuff.
You know what Clyde did pack for you guys, though? Cans of spinach.
Oh hell yeah! I want the power ups.
Spinach.
He probably did have at least a decent amount of canned food stored on there.
Man, I miss classic cartoons. Good old drop an anvil on them days.
Right, you guys. Man, I was going through, but then Skylar rolled that nat 20, and I'm like, well, shit. I guess he's gonna find the crack earlier than I thought.
You had a fucking crack just to fuck with us?
Yeah, it was a thing. I didn't think it was gonna be the very first thing that popped up.
Oh,
Yeah, just
God.
daily checks now, just in case.
Well, then let's ask for the others of what you guys do. Let's see. Quinn, what do you do after this as you guys are heading down further and further?
I'm gonna go back to my book for now.
What book are you reading?
It's a copper novel murder mystery.
Alright, you're reading a copper murder mystery novel that you picked up the last time you were in Mirai.
He's reading the book version of My Immortal.
No, I already saw that. I don't. I
You
already
gotta
got it
read
once.
the
I don't.
book now.
No, that's not Quinn's take. I've dedicated enough time to this already. It's time to move on. New story.
All right. What about Kira?
So it's probably like something that she does pretty regularly. She goes, probably done that.
What?
She goes through her book,
Oh.
her spell book, looking for things she's missed, that kind of thing. I can't really think of what else she'd be doing to pass the time. Apart from cadoodling with Quinn.
I'm sorry, you're doing what with Quinn?
Cadoodling.
Can you give us a detailed report of what cadoodling means?
It's like snuggling. It's like light snuggling. That's it.
Oh, okay.
You never heard that?
Apparently
I've
not.
heard of canoodle.
There. Thank you. It's not weird. I swear.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, you're also
Whatever.
canoodling with everyone else because we're in a tight ship.
But not everyone's in the ship the whole day. Or not in the hull the whole day. Because like there was a period where there was only Quinn and Gara in the bubble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As
So probably nothing
you were-
special.
Yeah. As you are going through your book, you find 2 additional notes. These are
shit.
on pages that have not been written on at all. Basically, like the very back of the book. The first one says, "Be careful." And the second one says, "Trust your senses, not your mind."
Got it. Okay. All right. I think we're going to be attempted to be tricked.
Iris, what do you do?
I believe she has brought like a very tiny like knitting needle set and is just stress like needling. Like I don't even know if she's making anything. Like she will like make
World's
this really
biggest doily.
intricate. What?
The world's biggest doily.
Yeah, but for real, like that's how she like concentrates and like stays calm and like so I think she'll like make this really, really intricate pattern and then tear it apart and unravel it and then just make another really intricate pattern and then tear it apart and unravel it and just, making sure that she is good and making sure everybody else is good. Like she'll check in on Maple and be like, "Do you need another ice pack? You good?"
Ice pack being a snowball.
Snowball.
Yeah.
McDonald tosses it behind him. Doesn't even look.
To hit someone else instead.
You're welcome.
Well, Iris, what about you?
Iris, you mean Maple?
You're right. I meant Maple. Maple,
Ah.
you're stuck in a metal death trap.
Yep.
Far, far into the water.
Yep.
This is the worst place.
100% worse than Taros, can agree. So to cope with that, she probably is meditating with her aunt and trying to get lost in that the entire time.
Yeah, I think your aunt definitely is a huge help with this. She kind of pulls your consciousness a little bit more into the vine and kind of, I don't want to say takes you on a tour, but like leads you to where some of the other vines are, and you can kind of like feel what they're feeling briefly. Like you feel like the vine that is, say, like, I don't want to say in terror. Like in Echo, you can feel the part of the main vine. You can feel maybe like you're the vine that's in the Feywild. with the magic like heavy, almost like humid in the air. You travel along and you feel it in, say, the air elemental plane with the wind that basically hits it all day. This kind of like cold but not like chilling with it. Like basically she drags you along to feel kind of what these other plants are feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And at the very least, it's a relatively good distraction. You kind of get the sense this might be what your aunt does most of the time.
Yeah.
To, like, keep her sanity.
Yeah, being trapped inside of a tree all the time will kind of get to you.
That make you a little crazy.
It's a little crazy.
That's actually Belier in the vine currently.
Can I do my pips while we're doing this?
Yeah, you can do it.
Okay. 13, not bad.
Nice. All right. Nadinia.
All right, so we had the problem of not being able to know what was around us until it was too late.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to act as a radar. And I am going to be constantly using Commune with Nature.
Okay. Can you throw up Commune with Nature?
It's up.
I see it now. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
3 miles. Dang.
It's land. Technically, it'd be limited to 300 feet if we're in water. But I don't know if it changes based on the fact that, like, I have no connection to land whatsoever.
No, that's fine. I will say it's probably more of the miles in here since you do have a connection to water. This is actually very helpful because relatively soon after your encounter with the tentacle, what little light there was from the surface dims out completely and it is becoming dark. You do have lights that are on the front of your submarine to give some more light because do remember that dark vision is dim light, so you still need a light source.
So, the one thing I would ask Skylar to do is, like, set up, like, maybe some kind of construction where I can, like, hook myself to the submarine and do this. Because I have to be outside.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's fairly easy enough for you to tie yourself to the submarine.
Yeah, sure. But, like, I want to be able... I guess being able to have handholds on the side of the sub, it seems like a good idea after the thing we just went through.
I get you. I mean, it basically sounds like you want something of spider climb.
Yes, but I guess I don't want to waste his spell slots to do spider climb every single time. If that makes sense.
Yeah, unfortunately, that would have to be something he'd have to make at that point. Like, basically a magical item.
Like, are you saying, like, you want me to, like, weld handles?
Yeah.
Onto the ship?
Oh, they're already there. Okay, I didn't know they were already there. My bad.
Yeah, that's what you were holding on to before.
I thought I was just using my hands.
Onto what?
I don't know.
The hull.
The hull.
Immense finger grip.
Claws into it?
I mean,
using the mammalian reflex to make her hands wrinkly.
Comes to the other side, and there's just a whole bunch of like claw holes in it. And he's like, "What the?"
I pierced my fingers through
when
it.
we're in
you
water, our hands get wrinkly so we can grip things.
I mean,
I'm sorry,
I'm
did you
kind
say
of
that's why our
scaly.
hands get wrinkly?
It is why our hands get wrinkly.
Yeah.
What do old people need to grab onto so badly?
Oh,
Their youth?
No,
That's
when you're in water.
I know.
That's
just
just
checking.
the decrepification. The
Yeah,
thing that everybody goes through slowly and surely throughout their life.
As the muscles that control your face get saggy.
Yeah, and some like Chris faster than others.
I don't know. His
teasing
face.
you,
His
man.
face was not very old.
I know I'm teasing him. He's like what?
And I was trying to help,
50?
but you know.
60 at this point? You good?
I'm good. Yeah, no, everything's fine.
Hey, there's some benefits. It must have been really nice last week. Getting to go out to eat on the early bird special.
It's so delicious.
I did.
Oh fuck, early bird special's gonna be great. I'm gonna love that shit. Holy fuck.
I want to see it coming.
But yeah, she's like on the outside of the hall, and every so often will let people know this is happening and that's happening, and things like that. Also, I want to deter predators, and not in the way of they can't
Beating
come
up
fight me.
tiger sharks?
They can't come fight me or anything like that. But more like just stay clear, and we won't bug you. It trust me, it's not worth the fight. I will intimidate them if I have to.
Roll an intimidation.
Sure.
Rawr.
Where's my grr button? Grr button. Grr.
Yeah. As you guys start getting, first things first. Do you guys use a light?
Good question.
I feel like using a light is actually the worst thing possible.
Mm-hmm.
Like, straight up, you guys will not be able to see without it.
Mm-hmm.
But everything else will be able to see
alerts
us.
everything that you're there.
What about the dark vision?
You still need dim light for dark vision.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. You see in the dark as dim.
As dim light, yeah.
Which, the point still stands that it'll be dark.
I'm
Kinda hard
gonna
to see.
say, if the darkness is dim light, you're not seeing well.
Yeah. A light
sure.
would make it easier, yes.
A light would make it infinitely easier. This is my element. This is what I was meant to be. I must go deeper.
I was born in the dankness.
Deeper. Alright, no light? Is that what I'm hearing?
Can we do dim light?
Sure, you can have it set to a dim
there a
light.
dimmer
That
switch
still
on our
will
flood lamp?
possibly alert things.
Yeah, sure, but it doesn't have to be the brightest thing on the...
Sure, and you know what? What color do you want it? Want spooky red?
What natural light a lure... No. Yeah, a lure gives. You know, the lure fish, the angler
Green.
fish? Is
Green
it green?
and yellow.
You guys
and
don't know
yellow.
what that is.
Yeah, we wouldn't know anything about anglerfish. Also, that's caused by parasitic plankton or something. Algae, I think, actually.
I feel like I should know what an anglerfish is at this point.
Oh,
But I got
It's all
this
fanfic
commune
right
with
now.
nature thing.
you're about to see them. But before this, you had no idea that fish freaking glow.
Yeah, Fish glow.
Hmm?
That's so silly.
Then you see a fucking terrifying eel that's glowing with whited out eyes swim past you.
Oh, that's awesome. And horribly asymmetrical. What the fuck? What's
Hey,
with your
guess what?
teeth? Fix
We're
your
coming to
teeth.
Nadinia's nightmare, which is some of the ugliest fish that she's ever seen.
Are they symmetrical? That is the question.
A lot of them aren't.
No.
Okay. In fact,
Yeah,
often
especially because a lot of them have like large hunks of lichen attached to them.
ah,
Like
jellyfish have
growing
radial
on them,
symmetry.
almost parasitic.
I would like to join the symbiosis of cleaning the fish, and therefore they come to me to get
I'm
cleaned.
sorry, are you grabbing a fish and scraping off the lichen with your bare hands?
Does it kill it?
What
Do they
was
kill
that?
you?
Does it kill it?
I am making sure I'm understanding what you are trying to do. I
Yes.
can't answer
Yes.
this until I know
Yes.
this is what you're doing.
Yes, I grab a random fish and start trying to pull the
This is insane.
lichen off of it. What? I mean, it's a good experiment, all things
Roll,
considered.
roll a
Who let
medicine
Nadiniel
check.
out again?
Roll a medicine. I got you.
Wait.
I'm not good at pulling.
You start just kind of tugging on it. Like you don't really know what you're doing. You just start
Just
tugging
like,
on it. And
pulling
you
on the
pull,
fish.
and you pull out like a chunk of its organs with it.
Oh. Alright, I ate it.
It just swims away. That's the weirdest part.
Yeah, it does swim away.
I ate it.
You
Ah!
eat it with the okay. Roll me a con save.
Dumbass.
Mmm.
Why you like
Mm.
this?
Mmm.
Okay. It tastes awful. It tastes horrible. It tastes like if you decided to eat sour rubber.
What
Oh.
the fuck?
As you eat it, you realize there's no bones in it.
What
Tires.
the fuck? See, no. This is actually really good information, honestly. Like,
Was it worth it?
This fish.
what? She doesn't know.
You realize that the lichen goes all throughout it. There's no bones in it, and even as you finish spitting up the part you ate, it still tries to swim away.
Oh, that's even worse.
Man, why'd you eat me? I'm leaving. Bye.
Well, this was awful. This was good information to know. Everything's down here is undead, guys.
You just don't know if you ate a part that like wasn't needed or if the lichen or something is keeping it alive.
It's not dead, that's for sure.
It's not dead.
Though it should be.
Oh god, it should be.
I chewed on it, and I let everybody know. I chewed on the fish, and it's still fishing. So don't eat
you
the
guys-
fish.
Like most of you guys are probably just like, okay, it's like a fish. But then you see one of them hit the front window. And you see one of the most ghastly images. Just this horrible, hollowed out fish face with whited out eyes, with like a large, almost tumor of lichen attached to the side of its face, like consuming it. It like hits it and just kind of like bounces off of it, just floating back into nothingness. This slightly glowing skeletal awful abomination.
Wait, is that what you ate?
No, I ate this one. As he points out another one that's floating by.
Yeah, you see this other one that has like part of the mass of lichen ripped out on a trail of intestines and a large bite taken out of it. And it's still swimming.
It's just vibing.
All right, you know what? I think we should just you pilot with no lights on for a bit. I don't need to see this shit.
You do notice that a lot of the fish are gathering towards the light. Like you see one of these long eels. In fact, the one you see, it seems to like just keep going. You don't see the end of it.
That's a long
Trails
boy.
off.
It's a
Yeah,
long
it
boy.
trails off into the darkness.
I wish
The
to hug the
longest
long
lad.
boy, but I feel like that'd be a bad idea.
Most likely, you look at it a bit closer and you see trails of like electricity running like along it.
That's awesome. I
That-
definitely want to touch it now.
That's actually kind of cool.
You touch it?
That
No,
bad.
no, I still don't touch it, but I definitely want to touch it now. You have to understand, she's like taking pictures and is just like fascinated with everything that's happening around her.
As you
We're
guys
making a
talk,
found footage film right now.
you turn off the light for just a second, just to kind of like hopefully let some of these disgusting fish like leave.
Disgusting.
Nadinia, you feel the presence of something enter the water near you, something that is definitely predatory.
Is it big?
Probably about your size, maybe a little bigger.
Does it want to fight?
Wants to eat.
It's hunting.
Oh.
Hunky.
Is this the same day?
Yeah, this would be basically right about towards the night for you guys.
Okay.
You feel several of them as they start to get closer to your ship.
I would like to scare them away. I don't think it's gonna work, but I'd like to try.
Roll me an intimidation.
Grr.
You aren't exactly sure what they are, but you can feel them hesitate. They hover. They seem to be waiting.
If they wait long enough, I will speak with animals and like tell them to fuck off. Or fuck around and find out.
They are
Their
not
choice.
animals.
Oh no! I inform everybody of this badness that's happening. I put everyone on immediate alert.
They're waiting. Just off in the edge where you can't see them. They swirl around, completely at home in their element. You are uninvited guests. You are the prey that swam into their territory.
Now, would
It is only natural for them to want to feed. And with
Would
that, we're going
a-
to hold off for next week.
Okay.
Yay.
What do you
Sorry,
want to do,
was there
Craig?
something you wanted to do, Craig?
Oh, I was just gonna say, would a burst of bright light blind these fuckers?
That is something you can find out next week. That is definitely a possibility to put in your back pocket.
They're probably not used to bright light.
We'll see.
It's just it's like a small cat versus a lot of lions in this fucking den.
What, you guys think it was going to be easy? Just a nice
What?
little
No.
stroll down to the corner store?
No.
Quick in and out.
20-minute adventure, in and out. Come on, let's go.
Truly.
I hope you guys are having fun.
Yee. Death tube, let's go.
Death
It's
tube.
not a death tube.
We're in a death
Ocean
tube.
Gate. Still funny.
Just learn to breathe in water.
Funny you say that. I could. Technically.
Exactly. You're fine.
Just try better.
What are you willing to give up, Jamie?
I have 10 pips. I can do it without giving up anything.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, the no you card.
Wait, what have I done?
All right, friends.
I really like the pip
It's so
system.
good. It's nice. I love it.
Cool.
It works out really well.
Good night,
It means
Marissa.
I'm not like constantly monitoring everything, and it gives you a lot of customization. I like it a lot.
Yup, it's great.
It's like sorcery points.
Man.
It's more like points for stats for abilities.
Abilities. Small little things.
It's like a skill tree. That's the best way.
Yeah,
it's
like
a
some
skill tree.
investing points into things. Neat.
Yeah, and then you also have the option to, if you need to get something done right now, you can like sacrifice something to get the points you need to get the other thing. Just nice.
Like not being able to lie.
Being able to lie. That wasn't even like the most expensive penalty.
Here's the thing. I want to be able to cut through one of those tentacles. I was like, I'm gonna cut one of its tentacles off. I'm gonna do it for sure. It's gonna be
break
great.
his cup.
And then you're like, it's about a football field, and I was like,
You forgot it was a football field?
Girth.
Do I start on this side or that side?
How do you eat an elephant?
I am impressed. I was a little concerned that we weren't gonna see Nadinia for a couple sessions.
Go to sleep, Marissa.
You get down there, and she's like hacking through one of the tentacles. Don't worry, guys. I've almost got this one.
The water is just opaque with blood.
Why are you trying to make another Michael?
Don't worry. It's the only thing. I only know how to cut things. It's all I know.
Yeah. Good night, Marissa.
Hi, Marissa.
All right.